Hello, it's Maryon Stewart and welcome to my weekly wisdom. Today I'm focusing on nutritional deficiencies. You might have heard me talk about nutritional deficiencies before and not really understand what that means. So I wanted to explain that very often women have got low levels of important nutrients. And we found that out when we were doing work with women who had PMS many years ago, and we undertook 5 separate studies which were published where we found that women often had low levels of things like magnesium, B vitamins, iron, zinc, essential fatty acids, vitamin D, and so on. And those things are really necessary for normal hormone function. So we managed to help women to normalize their hormone function when they were suffering with PMS. But we know that as you get older, certain nutrients become in short supply. And as you hit perimenopause, those 5 years around the time of the menopause, it can become quite apparent. So lots of us are not really tuned into our diet. We're doing things for other people, servicing their needs, and maybe living life in the fast lane and not really looking after ourselves. But in fact, we do need to redress the balance if we want to have a smooth transition through the menopause, and we do need to get our nutrients back into an optimum range. So it's not just about eating better food, although that is a good part of it. You need to make sure you're having wholesome food little and often, and that you're consuming what I call nutrient-dense food, and maybe to have some snacks mid-morning and mid-afternoon, so you've got a constant supply of good nutrients going through to the brain and the nervous system. But the most important thing is you need to cut out of your diet initially anything that's likely to impede the absorption of good nutrients. So for example, tannin in tea and in red wine locks onto calcium, magnesium, iron and zinc and stops it from being properly absorbed. So you don't want to shoot yourself in the foot, nutritionally speaking. You want to make sure that you are helping yourself in the best possible way. The other thing that can often impede the absorption of nutrients are phytates, and you'll find those in bran and wheat. So in the short term, you may want to change your diet and you can use some wheat-free bread or some other grains and cereals so that you keep off the phytates and you stand the best possible chance of letting the nutrients get through. It usually takes 2 or 3 months to fill up again, and it really is a bit like a refuel. And you may want to take some multivitamins and minerals as well to boost your nutrient levels. So that's really important that you understand that you're on a mission to do that so that you get the brain and the nervous system working properly and you've got a constant supply of good nutrients going through so that you can get your hormones functioning as normally as possible at this life stage. So for more information, please go to my website. I've got a weekly newsletter that you're welcome to sign up for, and I look forward to sharing more news with you over the coming months.